Who knows? She always did love Blastia a little too much. Yeah. The very first time I played this, I thought that they like froze them in time for some reason. But then it was just like, oh, he was just using Guardian to shield them. I'm like, oh man, maybe we would lose 2 people in our party or something. But no, it was just the janky animation of the 2003 times. See, 2003 me would have found a scene like that funny because like, haha, I mean, that's kind of hot. We're kind of close to the same age. I was probably 15 in 2003, as a matter of fact. Because Lloyd was 2 years older than me, so yeah. I would have felt different about it, but as a 33-year-old, it's like, I was never a 15-year-old girl, so having another girl find maybe something suggestive in my drawer, I don't know. It's hard for me to relate. I've never been a teenage girl. Yeah, these guys are a little weak compared to us. Okay, so she seems to attack whoever I'm not attacking. The difference is growing up as the older sibling and younger sibling. I was the older sibling, so... Trying to think. When my sister was 15, I was 18, so I was in college and she was doing her own thing in school. Like, my sister got up to some stuff, like, she would tell me about it. We're very open with each other when we talk about it. But that's different because, like, she's my sister. Like, I have no relation to Rita Mordio and Astiles Hellreisen or whatever her name is. And it would be one thing if it was just them two, but like as an overlording person watching the story, it feels kind of voyeuristic in a way, which just makes me feel weird. But not everybody feels like I do, so it's fine. I don't really expect people to. It just doesn't make me feel comfortable, or it doesn't make me laugh. I was like, oh, how funny, it's awkward. Like, there are some awkward situations that I find funny, but it has to be very specifically set up to be like a really funny thing. Like, like, I talk about this all the time. Like, whenever that scene in This is Spinal Tap, when the dudes are trying to find the stage and they keep like going around in circles because they don't know where the hell to go, and they keep seeing the same janitor over and over. Like, that's a funny, awkward situation. But maybe finding a vibrator or maybe finding lingerie in some lingerie girl's drawer is like, it's cringe for me. Or something, whatever it is, whatever it was. When I was 15, my sister was already in the military. Yeah, did you say your sister's 45? I didn't know. She looks really good for her age. I didn't know that she was like that much older than you. But yeah, but at that point, you guys had a pretty big age gap. My sister is only 3 years younger than me. Oh, 37, sorry. For some reason, I thought you said 45. So she's 4 years older than me. Okay, that's not too bad then. I'm 1 year older than you, so she's 5 years older than you. Basic math. But okay. So yeah, that makes sense. And it's like, you want to talk about awkward cringe and shit. Like, me and my sister shared a room for a lot of our lives because we only had 2 bedrooms in our own shared room. And yeah, it's part of growing up, but at the same time, it's like, it's cringy and weird to talk about. But yeah, it is. It's part of growing up if you're poor. In that regard, having to share a room with your sister. I don't think so. We only have 2 rooms as well. What was I supposed to do? We have to go get the orb from Pietro, right? Or do we have to stop here and rest and then get the orb from Pietro? I forget. Excuse me, sorry. This is Marble's life. Excuse me. We all used to sleep in the same bed when we were younger. My situation was different, obviously. I know that you said that, like, your mom was basically a single parent, right? Like, your whole life? So... No! Alright. But, like, my dad was, like... I don't know. It was... He was around, so... We didn't all sleep in the same bed. There was a time when my mom and sister slept in the same bed. What are we gonna do now? But that's because they wanted to give me my own room, and that was, you know, nice of them looking back on it. But for a lot of, like, as a kid, like, my sister and I shared a room and my parents had their room. And this is cringe and gross to talk about, but my parents actually had a sex life, so it was not... We didn't sleep in the same bed. There's something a lot of people like that. It's just like, what I was like, oh, it happens. It's part of growing up. It's part of living as a family. But it's like, I'm not interested in talking about my parents having sex. So yeah, we didn't sleep in the same bed for reasons. Let's just say. Oh yeah, this is why I wanted it. Sweet, the nimble rapier. This is the best weapon that he can get. So for me, it was different. different for sure. We have to go talk to the lady. But first, let's see if we can buy any upgrades here. I won't be able to make this for a while, because where we get the mermaids tier is the water dungeon. And yeah, we didn't get the Omega Shield, because that's in another dungeon that we haven't gone to yet either. Amber Cloak. I feel like... I mean, we can just buy it at this point. Put that on. Oh man, there's a Darkest Dungeon 2 and it looks super sick. Real upgrade on the graphics. I kind of like the comic booky style that game had. But, should be interesting to say the least. Executed with impunity. Yeah, at this point, I'm only losing 1 intelligence to gain like 14 defense. That's a pretty good bargain, all things considered. Especially if you have issues making sacrifices. Yeah, that game can be... well, at least when I first played it, I haven't played it in a very long time. But when it first came out is when I played it. It was still in early access. And you could just get horribly unlucky. Sanity break! It's like, oh man, like you couldn't hold out. I really, really needed you to not go insane. But I don't know how much it's changed over the years. Everyone, the healing technique, we found it, but it was there, but I can't learn it yet. I'm not experienced enough. I promise I'll learn how to use it. Please just wait a little longer. By the way, he escaped from the Asgard ranch, right? Did he, well, he had a boulder there and some things. It's crazy how different the story is compared to the normal way that you come here. Because she's like all willing to give you shit and stuff. It's because he hates Kavar. Kavar murdered his wife. You can also get super lucky. I've had a guy at death's door just tank 6 attacks and not die. Yeah, well, me and Luck, we don't go well together. Lady Luck is never smiling in my way. Sometimes she does. And those are very sweet moments, but a lot of the time, I'm just unlucky. Don't mess with the golden children. I need you to switch out for your sister. Ow. Okay, now that she's in the party, we can turn off that. Anybody want to attack this dude that's like right next to me, please? He's such a big help. Excuse me. Oi. Your ways are not our ways. If you believe in luck, you should check out The Secret. The Secret what? Just The Secret? Is that what it's called? It's called The Secret. It's an inspirational type thing that talks about the law of attraction. And it's like one of those TED Talks things. I may or may not be interested in something like that. I usually don't believe in like mumbo jumbo like that. I'm not into like self-help books and visualizing your success kind of thing. But I guess I could watch it maybe. Not making any promises. Thought it was a bunch of mumbo jumbo. To me, it doesn't make sense to believe in ghosts and luck, but dismiss the power of positive thinking. I mean, yeah, I knew that you were going to say that. Because I was about to say, even though I believe in ghosts. I'm not, I mean, yeah, I guess I'm dismissing the power of positive thinking, but... I don't necessarily believe that it'll manifest into something good. Like, sometimes you can think negatively and something good happens. It's just... I don't know. That's just how I am. You gotta take me as I am or leave me, baby. I'm a man of lots of disparaging thoughts. Oh, Bender. I sincerely like to believe that. So I do. Pretty much you attract to yourself what you envision, so it works both ways. If you're always thinking bad things, you're more likely to encounter bad stuff. I mean, there are some dudes who... I don't know. I don't put stock into that. Too much of life has shown me that it doesn't matter how positive you think or how negative you think. Shit's gonna happen, shit's gonna happen. But like, if it works for you, then it works for you, so it doesn't really matter if I believe it or not. It's just that line of thinking and that belief system hasn't worked for me. And it's just like, I'd have to completely rewire my personality to be a more chipper dude, and that's just not who I am. That's just how it is, you know? Oh no! Okay, these guys actually do damage. That's interesting. They were doing 1 damage before. Interesting. Let's bring up the ranch-wide map. So who am I gonna take for this fight? Well, Lloyd and Kratos, because it makes sense from a story perspective. It also talks about how the people you surround yourself with also affects your own thinking about what you attract to yourself. I mean, that's interesting. In some way or another. What do we do? Shit, well I can't really bring rain because we need a healer on the other team. It doesn't really matter, I suppose. And nothing else matters.